Fiatt Grade School by Charles Warwick. It was mid-August, 1951, and I was about to start my second year as a 7th grade teacher in Smithfield. Just 2 weeks before the beginning of the 1951-52 school year, my superintendent asked me to fill the principal position in the 3-room grade school located in Fiatt. In addition, I would also teach every subject for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. Being young and fearless, I accepted. My wife Betty and I needed to find housing for us and our 2 preschool boys immediately. Nothing was available in Fiatt. In desperation, we decided to approach Mr. Glenn Truax, the owner of the Truax Mining Company. The Truax Mining Company surrounded Fiatt. It had bought farmland in the vicinity, which was known to have underground coal deposits. Most of the homes on these properties had been vacated because they would eventually be torn down. Maybe we could rent one of these abandoned residences for a while. Betty and I visited the Truax home. Glenn Truax himself opened the door. Mr. Truax, I'm Chuck Warwick, the new principal in Fiatt. We're looking for a place to live close by. Could we rent one of your empty houses until we could find permanent housing? There is no way I will rent to one of these homes, Mr. Truax's response. Sorry to bother you. Good night, Mr. Truax. Wait a minute. I didn't want to take your money. However, you can move in rent-free anytime. I'll provide coal and cover your utility costs. Is it a deal? You bet, it's a deal. Betty and I were deliriously happy. Free rent and utility, plus my salary increase from $2,500 to $3,300 per school year, made us feel we would quickly become rich. Our white clapboard school was located on Route 9. The school lot also consisted of a cement basketball court, a slide, and 3 swings. West of the driveway was a grass softball diamond. The outfield bleachers consisted of a huge slag pile, compliments of Mr. Truax. Organization was the key to a successful teaching of all students to my 29 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I had more than 20 presentations to prepare each day and papers to grade at night. Besides teaching responsibilities, I supervised kids getting on and on the bus, keeping in touch with the other two Fiatt teachers, making sure the cafeteria personnel had the noon meal ready on time, supervised recesses, and turned in reports to the superintendent. When our janitor was not available, I filled in the best end I could. Although I was only 25 years old, I was totally worn out at the end of each day. My students were the offspring of hard-working parents. Their fathers labored in the Truax mine, on farms, or at International Harvester. Their mothers were dedicated homemakers. The moms and dads expected their kids to behave themselves and learn all they could. They were always neat and clean. The boys wore shirts and jeans, blue jeans. The girls never wore jeans. Their dresses reached halfway between their knees and their ankles. In November, basketball season began. Despite the fact we were the only school around without an indoor gym, we competed against neighboring middle grade school teams. Our practice sessions started by shoveling off snow off of the outdoor basketball court. It was a real challenge to play on snowy or cold days. On those occasions, our uniforms consisted of winter coats, wool stocking caps, and even gloves. We didn't win many games, but our boys usually gave a good account of themselves. In one contest, a player of mine made his first 3 shots. During timeout, I congratulated him on his performance. He grinned and exclaimed, "Coach, how could I miss? There's no wind in here to blow the shots off target." In the spring, softball became the game of choice. While playing shortstop during recess in early May, I ran quickly to my left, made a deep knee bend, scooped up a hard-hit grounder, and threw out the batter at first base. After returning to the classroom, I started writing some study materials on the blackboard. I couldn't figure out why there was such snickering going on among my students. Then Harry, a red-haired, freckle-faced 7th grader, tapped me on the back. "Mr. Warwick," he whispered, "you have a huge rip in your pants. Shall I stand by you and cover your rear with my notebook?" No, thank you. The board work can wait."